Hi, single Libras. This is going to be your download for the middle of February. It's good for the sun, rising moon, and Venus sign of Libra. Please keep in mind, as always, this is a general message, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Try watching readings for your rising moon or Venus sign on my sister channel, Soma Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs if this does not resonate for you. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Libra Nation. Get into our vibe, get into our gang. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. All right, let's get into it. My dear ones, Libra, this looked really cool. And I liked the oracle messages that came out for you. I channeled this for my single Libras. For some of you, it might not necessarily be about love. It might be about career, just personal development. I wanted to kind of not channel away from love, but for people who aren't in the thick of it with another person. Because I have a lot of people that complain they want to see more readings like this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try. So what came out of my oracle deck, as you know, that my kid made for me, my pride and ego is bruised. I have more growing to do, new direction, which is nice. So I think the past has bruised your pride and ego a little bit. And a challenge for you in love and life right now is the Fool. So having that beginner's mindset, just taking a leap of faith and leaving your past behind. You might be a little triggered by your past right now, but you know you have more growing to do and you're ready to go in a new direction. Love, fire. That's awesome. Which is good. There are some things that your guides want you to keep in mind right now. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of the relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. I think you have. I really do. This is like past, present, and moving forward, okay? You deserve to be treasured by others and surrounded by positive people. And I did notice in the Soul Truth deck at the bottom, do I surround myself with people that lift me up? This is something that you need to keep in mind. Some of you are even like reconsidering your friend circle at the moment, thinking, who do I surround myself with? Do they lift me up? Do they make me feel bad? What am I exposing myself to as well, like on social media and stuff like that too? How is it affecting my self-esteem? Your guides want you to surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. No playing it small. You are playing it small a little bit with your actions, with the Three of Wands, but that's okay. I think you're being meticulous and almost a little calculated right now, even possibly. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your strengths, your attractiveness, and your power. Ironically enough, I was like, son of a bitch, out of the Soul Truth deck, that came out for you again. To whom am I comparing myself right now? This might be tripping you up in love. Actually, I know it is because deep within you're the hermit. I feel this. I understand. Watch out who you compare yourself to. What are you able to see in another? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Create the you and the life you want. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't compete with anybody else but yourself right now, Libra. This was good too. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? So when I see, am I surrounding myself with people who lift me up? Who am I comparing myself to? Stop comparing myself with other people. This might be, and with surrender to full power here, strength training. Some of you are starting to think about your health, getting strong. If my body could talk, it would say what? Ask yourself that. What would your body say to you right now? Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. I was like, oh, okay, I see where they're going with this. Some of you might be feeling a little insecure. And because I have the Hermit and the Empress, and I have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Fool, the Empress, if you look at her body, she's a little older. She's a little bit more mature. Maybe some of you aren't feeling as good about yourselves right now, but the Empress loves herself. This is how you see yourself. You see yourself as this beautiful, amazing, voluptuous, grounded, nurturing person. The Empress does focus on health, beauty, and self-care and self-love. She's very creative as well. So that's how you're seeing yourself right now. I do see this as a positive, but the oracle cards indicate that for some of you, age, health, weight, stuff like that is getting to you a little bit. The Empress is a really good way to respond to that. She nurtures herself and takes care of herself. So that's how you see yourself right now. I am a grown-up. I'm not 22 anymore, except for those of you that are 22, in which case, by all means, live it up. If you're 22 and you see yourself as the Empress, congratulations, you see yourself as a grown-up. Nice. I don't see her until someone's pregnant, married, or a little bit older, so I love that for you guys. The way you're feeling right now, Libras, Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I was like, this can't really get any better. This is really good. I'm not thrilled with what's in your environment, but I think that, you know, you're going to be aware of it when you come across it. The Two of Wands and the Wheel tells me you're ready for expansion. You're ready to go with the flow. You're ready to just go where life takes you. Right now you're holding still. You're looking into the globe. You're planning for your future. You have decisions to make. You're open to discovery. You might be a little afraid of the unknown, so you hesitate, making sure your personal goals fit with whichever direction you go next, and you want to just move towards expansion. Luck is on your side. You're feeling like, okay, if I practice self-care, if I'm nurturing myself, focused on myself, my health, and my happiness, and I focus on the right things for the right reasons, and I pick the path with the most growth potential, I can't go wrong. I like that. I see this as a very positive thing. Neutral to positive, which is good for anyone that's single. I like that. Your actions at this time, my single Libras, the Three of Wands. Stepping it up and getting closer. You guys are really focused on the future here. This is a new direction. And the Wheel tells me that you do have growth to do and you're acknowledging it. I'm surprised that open to all possibilities didn't come out because the Wheel came out, which is really good. You are examining the full growth potential in your life. Some of you may be connecting to people that live overseas. Some of you are considering like a holiday romance or a distance relationship, but you're just staring at the future here, which I really like. Sometimes the Two and Three of Wands do play it small a little bit. Well, that's kind of what you want to do until someone's in focus for you, right? You have a lot of foresight. You're thinking about the future and opportunities, possibilities, opportunities. Where will life take you? Your deeper emotions right now, we have the Page of Cups and the Hermit. So withdrawn to a degree. You've spent some time alone, and I think that you guys are kind of maybe ready to kind of dip your toe in the water emotionally with love. Listening to your emotional intuition here. He's a little vulnerable, a little shy, but not closed off. I don't see closed off. I see reserved. Some of you cusp Virgo. They handle themselves very well usually in love. They don't do drama. I see you saying, I don't do drama. I like that. So the reason for the reading was the Seven of Cups. So when I'm channeling for single Libras, we want the Seven of Cups, right? I do have this new Oracle deck. It came with a tarot deck. The cards that came out were Adventure Awaits, Go Find It. You're kind of standing on the shoreline right now. I think you're waiting for luck to be just right, the timing to be just right. Right timing is important for you. Also, love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. Yes, you know that. You do know you have to go look for it, though. You're just moving in a new direction now. You have a lot of choices and opportunities in front of you. Seven of Cups is pretty good for a single person. Opportunities and choices. Watch out for illusion and wishful thinking. And I think that you are looking out for illusion and wishful thinking because the Hermit is here and the Empress is here. She is not sad and mopey that she's single. She's kind of owning it. Actually, I love that. I do think based on the Oracle cards, some other things might be triggering you emotionally. Those aren't bad things to trigger you. Thinking about who you surround yourself with, comparing yourself to other people, and thinking about your own personal health and your body, Those are important things. So you have all these choices in front of you. If you have any challenges, these are normal challenges. You could have worse challenges. The Nine of Wands and the Fool. First of all, you're a little worn down by life. And I think you're a little guarded right now as well. It's like love is a battlefield. I just need a second. I swear to God, I'll make it back to base camp. But it's taking you some persistence and some endurance and some reliance, resilience and courage. The Nine of Wands does represent courage, boundaries, and a test of faith. So I think life is just, love and life are a battlefield right now. You are a little guarded and worn down. I think that's why the Hermit is here for you too, and why you're not chasing anybody or running anybody down. As a matter of fact, you're a little guarded. Maybe someone else has been guarded with you. And if that's the case, you're like, I'm not chasing. I'm going to sit here and see how the wheel turns. The Fool is here as well. That's Aries. I associate the Fool with Libra too, the lighthearted sign. Having the beginner's mindset is a challenge. Taking a leap of faith, leaving your past behind, being original, being authentic, being carefree, not being tied down. It's so great to have that, but that's difficult. I'm constantly telling people in private readings, anybody over the age of 35 has a hard time being the Fool, especially if you're a little older and more mature. When I see the Empress and I see the Fool, some of you are like, this is ridiculous. No, it's not. It's not. You're never too old to be the Fool. You might also be running into fools as well. Some of you, this is not true for very many of you, but with the Fool and the Empress and the Moon, there is a fertility issue. Some of you may be thinking about having a baby, but that's not true for very many of you. Yeah. So in your environment, we have the Eight of Wands. So distance, messages, coming in hot, coming into alignment. I think a lot of you are messaging back and forth, a lot of people. It could be a specific person. That's many arrows being shot back and forth. So because of COVID-19 still being a thing in many parts of the world, all we can really do is text and message back and forth. So I do think that there are people that want to communicate with you or a specific person. I have the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands, and the action is the Moon. So if this is just in general, first of all, some of you are meeting some people that are not able to open up to you emotionally. They feel insecure. They can't really be honest. This looks like kind of a moody, emotional person. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you have connected with an older water sign, or they seem very emotional and they can't really open up, which is why you're just standing there. This could just be an amalgam of the many people that you're messaging. We meet a lot of people like this online. People that can't really open up and be honest. People that are kind of moody and emotional. I don't know if anyone and this is also like the future remains uncertain right now. The universe isn't going to show you a lot about what's going to happen moving forward at the moment. I think you're just meant to stay in the present moment. Deeper emotions of anyone, people you've connected to, or a specific person. The Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Well, this person does kind of mope. They want fun. They want adventure. I like the Page of Wands sometimes, because the Page of Wands is very free-spirited and it won't be tied down. That's fine. That's fine if they won't be tied down. You shouldn't tie yourself down too early on in a relationship. But I think that this person is kind of moping about their youth maybe a little bit. I'm seeing someone that's somewhat emotional around you possibly. And again, this could be just the general vibe of the people around you that you've been meeting as well. Just keep the beginner's mindset, stay positive. Remember, if you're single, it's okay to be single. The Fool just dances through life without a care in the world. Sometimes that's a negative, sometimes it's a positive. Use your discernment with what you want. But the final outcome is justice, balance, fairness. This is where we kind of need to make sure that our love life and our health and our career and everything else is all in balance for us. And I clarified justice. I almost didn't. I almost just let it stand by itself. Like, justice is served. You're balanced. You will put yourself first. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Now, you know what? When I read for you guys the other day, Something about a new career opportunity came up for you. Here it is again, peeking out of this deck in this reading. Some of you do want to start a new relationship or something new that involves a hobby, a skill, something that you put your hands to. And you're trying to figure out how to make it work with the rest of your life here with the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are like, I work a lot. I want new love in my life, but I feel pretty steady in my routine here. I don't have much time to look up. I'm doing a lot of repetitive tasks. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to master a skill. Do I really have time to date? The Two of Pentacles doesn't pay much attention to emotion. He's juggling. He drowns everything out and gets into a state of flow so he can keep all his balls in the air. I like that with justice. Like, I have to be fair. I have to be smart here. Do I really have time for this? For some of you, this just is a new career or something new that you're trying to develop, that it's something creative as well that you can pour your heart into. You're just trying to figure out how to make it work with the rest of your life. This could also be a person around you too that's like, yeah, I think I could have a relationship with Libra, but I'm really busy. I notice at the bottom of the deck, though, is the Queen of Wands. Nice. The Sun, the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot. Okay. Some of you are saving up for a new car. Some of you are saving up to travel. I like this. I see you putting your best foot forward here and happiness. I do see you holding back and taking a conservative approach. If you're single, this is a good way to go. It really is. You don't need to be giving it all away. No, not until you're ready. Holding on to this firm foundation. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles looks like super constipated. This guy doesn't. He's like, nope, I balance my pentacle on my head. I hold these three in my lap. I don't have a lot to give right now, but I'm happy. Some of you are holding back a bit. I see you moving into a time of strong independence. Some of you will connect to a Leo. Happiness, boldness. This also tells me that when the summer rolls around or when weather gets warm for you guys, you feel your best during that time. It's winter in many parts of the world right now, not in all parts. My best friend lives in Australia and it's like summer there, which is crazy because it's winter here where I am. But I see that some of you may move into a really great time in the summer and in the spring. That's not that far away. But right now, this looks really good, you guys. Also with the Wheel and Justice, some of you are finally coming out of a cycle that was you learned some lessons. You know, justice is we get what we give. We get what we deserve. We're in a moment where justice is served for us. And in this case, I think it's turning in your favor. I think you're being really smart right now. Just keep these things in mind. I think that these are things that your guides want you to know, hey, if anything's going to hold you back, it's this. Don't compare yourself to other people. If you compare yourself to other people and you don't like what you see in yourself as a result, think about what you can do to make yourself feel better. It might involve health. And just where you want to be. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with really good people. Keep letting go of the toxic relationships. I think you recently have with the Hermit. Now you're kind of like opening back up emotionally. Just be careful with those comparisons and surrender to your strength and your full power. I love, love, love that for you. Definitely get going in this new direction because you do have more growing to do. Giddy up, get to it. Yeah, the wheel wants you to. All right, Libra, that's your singles reading for the middle of February. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps you. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves. I really love you guys. You know I do. I'll see you next time.